Hi everyone, I am Julie Schiffman with julieschiffman.com, and today we are tapping on something very specific, cancer. I'm not going to tell you all the specifics or get into all the specifics about cancer because the purpose of this video is to inspire you and to give you hope and encouragement about healing. Healing your body, healing your mind, and healing your spirit. And why are we doing all of that? Because, of course, it's all connected. So if you have been diagnosed with any form of cancer, whatever kind of cancer it is, I'm sure that you are swirling with all sorts of emotions and feelings and thoughts and fears, and I assure you that it is totally normal to feel this way. Many of you already know my story, but if you don't, I'm just going to briefly tell you here. You can fast forward if you want to. But about 15 years ago, over 15 years ago, almost 20 years ago, I was diagnosed with a form of colon cancer, and it was found by accident. I had no symptoms at all. And this is a form of cancer that my father died from. So I don't have to tell you that, I went into panic and fear and grief, and the diagnosed caused me and my family a lot of stress, as you can imagine. So I won't get into the details here, but I will tell you that I'm 100% cancer free. And I don't share this information with you to scare you in any way, shape, or form, but again, to give you hope. I mean, let's face it, cancer is cancer. It's a way that your body is speaking to you. And when we see it on a scan or we hear it from a doctor that we have it, it can send us into a tailspin. You know what that feels like, don't you? So I will tell you one thing that I'm certain of, and that is that it is probably one of the best things that could have happened to me. And I know that's weird, right? I mean, that just sounds weird that cancer would be one of the best things that happened to me. But it did force me to address physical and emotional issues that I had been carrying with me for a long time. And I had to dig really deep to see what was under there. And I did it. And I was able to heal through it. I did have some surgery, I will say that also, but tapping really saved my life on a lot of levels. It doesn't matter if you are attempting to heal with medical doctors, functional or integrative doctors, or if you're just trying to heal naturally. Your body does have the ability to heal no matter what route you choose to take. The purpose of this video is not to give any medical advice. I need to make that really clear. I am not a medical doctor, but I have worked with tens of thousands of clients over 20 years, 25 years, I think. Some who have been diagnosed with all sorts of different kind of cancers. And I have seen some amazing things happen when people start to address the stress in their lives and the stress in their body, whether it be current or memories from the past. You would never choose to be diagnosed with cancer, right? I mean, who would be? But you are here watching this video because your body has been speaking to you with these symptoms and with this diagnosis. So are you ready to hear what it's trying to tell you? And are you ready to release it and let it go? So we're here today to do some tapping. Tapping does not cure cancer. Let me be very clear about that. Tapping and going through this process does not cure cancer or any disease, but it does help to reduce the stress that we experience, and especially when we are carrying emotional stressors with us. And this allows the body to relax and do what it needs to do in order to heal on its own. So what is your diagnosis? Do you feel as though it is creating limitations for you based on what you think or what you have heard about this diagnosis or what's been told to you about it? I want you to really get into your personal experience here. What is your belief about it based on what you have read or what you've been told by doctors, family members, friends, the information that you have Googled 1,000 times, and experts in the field that you have either read about or watched or listened to or whatever. And when we're told this will only get worse over time or you need to learn to live with it, because we are told that sometimes. Those are some things that people tell us. And sometimes it can be the new truth, but it just doesn't have to be that way. So I want you to think about these questions, and you can get pen and paper or just think about these questions if you want. Pause the video if you want to, and you can come back to it. This will be here. This is just between you and yourself, and no one else needs to see this. So the questions are, do you believe that this particular diagnosis won't get better for some reason? Do you believe it will only get worse? And why? Why do you believe that? And what's the proof that you have about it? What have you been told about it? What have you read about it? What have you heard about it? Do you know someone with the same diagnosis and it's been a real struggle for them? What have you been told about your prognosis? Do you believe that your body is not capable of healing this for some reason? And if not, why? Does this particular form of cancer or disease run in your family? And others have felt hopeless about it and have made you feel hopeless about it. And now you feel this way too. What are your true feelings about having cancer? If you think of anything else that might apply to you in your situation, then go ahead and write it down and tap on it. Let's tap together to help get you started. It's important to tap on how you feel and how you have been affected by this. And this is just a very general script to help get you started and to help put you in a different place. And the more specific that you can be about your situation, the better it will be for you. So as always, please remember to take responsibility for your own emotional and physical well-being. This is not intended to take the place of medical advice or of visiting a doctor. So be sure to reach out to either a tapping practitioner, your doctor, again, either functional medicine or Eastern, Western, whatever it is, whoever you're seeing. Be sure to reach out to them if you're struggling in any way, shape, or form. And I want you to take a big deep breath in here and release it. Even though I've been told I have cancer, and I'm feeling overwhelmed by it, I honor all of my feelings about this. Even though my body's really speaking to me with symptoms of cancer. And I might have to learn to live with it. Or maybe I have the power to heal. Maybe I have moments of feeling defeated. I honor all my thoughts about this. And I'm validating my feelings. Even though I'm scared and upset about this diagnosis. I feel hopeless about it. Or powerless. I'm choosing to take my power back. I'm open to being hopeful. And healing now. I've been given this diagnosis. And maybe I'm feeling scared, feeling hopeless, feeling frustrated and angry about it. I've been given this diagnosis. And it's become a label for me on some level. And I don't want it to become my identity. I don't want it to become who I am. Or stop me from doing the things that I love. Maybe I've been told it will only get worse. Maybe I've been told I have to learn to live with it. Maybe I've been told there's no cure for this kind of cancer. Maybe I've been told I have to be on medication forever. Or I have to have surgery, chemo, radiation, whatever this comes with. Maybe I've been told the prognosis is difficult to determine. Maybe I've even been told it's the worst they've ever seen. Maybe I've been told this is going to be the new normal for me. I've heard stories about this diagnosis, and it scares me. I've read all sorts of things about it. And I'm confused with all the information. Maybe I don't know what to do. What if I really can't get better? Some days it's hard for me to have hope or faith. And maybe the doctors are right based on what they see. But maybe there's room for me to heal anyway. I have to make some decisions about my health. What if I make the wrong decision? I'm scared. I'm not sure what to do or who to listen to. I'm having a hard time trusting this process right now. But I'm taking a moment to take a step back, to breathe, to see it from a different perspective. Maybe I can redirect my thinking about this. I've been in a tailspin of fear lately. And I don't want to live in fear every day. Nor do I need to. I deserve to heal. And if I don't think I deserve to heal, I'm open to forgiveness. What I choose to focus on will grow. And help give me strength. And I'm focusing on strength and healing. When I live in fear, it's hard to make decisions. It can be hard to trust myself. But right here, right now, I'm living with intention. I'm intending to live in the moment. I intend to gain strength by connecting with a good support system. I am choosing my words wisely when talking about my health. And I'm open to gaining clarity on what needs to happen next. I'm choosing to be empowered by the information I have. And I'm open to learning from this diagnosis. Because it's a gift which allows me to learn more about myself. I'm learning about me and what makes me feel good. And I'm learning how to let go of the past. It's time for me to take my power back. And I don't know what will come of all this. But I'm making better choices for myself based on what I need and what I know. And what I know for sure is that I can work to turn this around. I can empower myself with my thoughts. To embrace the fear and let it go. To embrace the energy of hope. I am not my diagnosis. I'm changing my thoughts. And I'm changing the course of my health. By empowering myself with knowledge. I'm empowering myself with self-care. I'm empowering myself with thoughts of strength and courage and confidence. This is what feels good and feels right. Tap your wrists together and say peace. Take a big deep breath in and let it out. Your thoughts can and will determine how you feel on a daily basis. There is a great quote by Eleanor Roosevelt, and she said, "You gain strength, courage, and confidence by every experience in which you really stop to look fear in the face." And that's what you're almost required to do here. Hearing the word cancer can be scary. This is your health you're dealing with. It's your life you're dealing with. But you don't have to stay in this place of fear. You don't have to stay in this place of cancer. Look at it in the face. What do you see? Tap on it and let it go. Be sure to go back and tap on all your thoughts, your feelings about the diagnosis, and all of your symptoms and all of your feelings. It really can be a game changer when it comes to your health. Here is to your health and to your healing. Keep tapping.